Data center guidelines adopted in Anchorage, Alaska. Congress urges the FCC to set a firm ATSC 3.0 transition date. A new AI model from Meta. Tubi uses AI to attract Gen Z viewers. And a timely reminder about protecting underground infrastructure. Those stories and more on This Week in the Broadband universe. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Craig Corbin. Data center development in Anchorage, Alaska now has a wide-ranging energy use framework following recent adoption of an ordinance by the Anchorage Assembly. The new ordinance amends the city's municipal code by creating a new land use category for data centers and puts in place conditional use review and use-specific performance standards. 2,000 servers is now the defining line between small and large data centers. Also put in place limits on location, design, noise, and compatibility concerns. Nearly 100 members of Congress have asked the FCC to set a firm transition date for Next-Gen TV ATSC 3.0, a bipartisan effort by co-chairs of the Congressional Broadcasters Caucus, Representatives Mark Alford of Missouri, Brendan Boyle of Pennsylvania, Mike Flood of Nebraska, and Darren Soto of Florida, urging the commission to set a firm date for the transition. The FCC has not yet publicly committed to when the current ATSC 1.0 signals would sunset. Lawmakers highlighted the benefits of advanced emergency alerts, interactivity, hyper-localized content, along with development of a terrestrial alternative to GPS. In other news involving the FCC, the Commission's Media Bureau has yet again delayed implementation of the emergency audible crawl rule by 18 months. This marks the seventh such delay. The rule applies to TV stations and video programming distributors and providers who are required to, quote, provide oral representation of visual, non-textual emergency information, such as radar maps or graphics, on a secondary audio stream for those who are blind or visually impaired. Now, the rule was first adopted on April 8th of 2013 and originally had an effective date of May 26, 2015. With the impending SpaceX initial public offering right around the corner, Starlink looking to beef up subscriptions. The LEO satellite provider has teamed with U.S. Mobile to offer a limited-time discounted service bundle, including home satellite internet, with mobile data plans for $47 a month. Other Starlink bundles include 200 megabits per second for $77 a month, and Starlink Max, $117 a month for 400 plus Mbps. Muse Spark, the first new major artificial intelligence model rolled out by Meta in more than a year. Muse Spark is a closed model and is part of the multi-billion-dollar effort to catch back up to OpenAI, Anthropic, and Google DeepMind. Meta's long-term goal is to build what it refers to as superintelligence, smarter than human technology, to power personal agents capable of handling tasks for all of Meta's more than 1 billion users. Also from Meta, word that the company has expanded its $14.2 billion CoreWeave deal with an additional $21 billion commitment for data center availability. The additional capacity expected to be deployed across multiple locations, some of which will include initial deployments of the NVIDIA next generation AI chip architecture, the Vera Rubin platform. Potential sabotage of crucial subsea infrastructure by Russia and China has created a race to protect the valuable underwater cables. NATO now using both ships and drones in northern Europe to patrol the Baltic Sea. And this week, the United Kingdom exposing what was referred to as a secret month-long operation by Russian submarines in close proximity to vital subsea infrastructure. Elsewhere, Taiwan has increased Coast Guard patrols, looking to deter what would be saboteurs in the South China Sea. Along with the hundreds of existing submarine cables, global AI demand has created the need for 119 new underwater cables. Elsewhere, Tubi, the free ad-supported streaming service, now using AI front and center in its plan to compete with the larger services and to retain Gen Z viewers. Tubi's app now integrated with OpenAI's ChatGPT, allowing viewers to search for what to watch inside the chatbot. More than 34% of that company's viewers between the ages of 18 and 34. And finally, a great reminder from our friends at True Vista Fiber, a regional ISP serving communities across South Carolina and Georgia. April is National Safe Digging Month. There'll be a lot of gardening and landscaping projects going on everywhere, but make sure if your project includes digging, call 811 first. It will protect yard worker safety, underground infrastructure, and prevent unnecessary service interruptions. As they say at True Vista Fiber, kill your weeds, not your Wi-Fi. Call 811 or visit your state's 811 website for this free service. And thanks again, True Vista Fiber, for the reminder. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on This Week in the Broadband Universe.